right, left, right, left, right. No.
当时距婚礼只剩3个月了，而作为一个专业舞者和编舞，这个婚礼舞蹈可以说是我人生中最重要的一支舞。我觉得起码得是一个8分钟以上的艺术作品吧。但这有一个问题，我的舞伴，也就是我的老公，是个完完全全的零基础，所以在接下来的90天中，我必须把它变成一个专业舞者，否则在100多号嘉宾面前，我们实在丢不起这个脸。这事说着简单，但实际竟比我想象的要难10倍。
When I heard that the dance was 10 minutes long, I was immediately overwhelmed. But I was willing to try, but deep down, I felt I'm gonna make so many mistakes that she's gonna come to realize that it's better to cut it in half, if not more.
其实编了那么多年的舞，我知道让他在3个月内正儿八经的实实在在的跳10分钟是不可能的。所以首先我得在编舞上聪明的把他的零基础水平给藏起来。但具体要怎么藏呢？通过讲故事的方法，从我们相遇、相知、相爱到相守，我用不同的音乐和风格把舞蹈分成了4个段落。相遇时，我翩翩起舞，自由但孤独。他被我吸引，走进我的生活。这段他要做的就是慢慢向我走近，并全程深情地看着我。相知是 La Vie en Rose 一段甜蜜优雅的双人舞，他做我的动作支撑，同时也就变成了我动作的一部分。也就是说，只要我的动作做好看了，他就不会差到哪儿去。相爱是性感的腿上之舞，他基本上就坐在椅子上配合，再次被我的舞姿和热情征服。最后的相守，我致敬了经典电影《低俗小说》里的扭扭舞。这段是晕乎乎的2个人在跳舞，所以动作好不好看可能不主要，大胆扭起来应该就行。太赞了！但是我的这个计划能实现吗
Are you taking class or not?
I don't want to be recorded.
Come back.
No.
快点。
这还没开始排练，他就跟我玩起了拖延的游戏。
Left, right.
I don't understand this one. Okay,
Right,
I'm lost. I'm lost.
left.
Well, what are you trying to do?
我们是从扭扭舞开始排的，因为这段他最熟，可以提高他的兴趣。我之前说的动作好不好看，在这段舞里没关系，但到了真的要学动作的时候，我的态度就变了。
Oh, but stop. It's very good. Besides, this arm's too low. You're gonna be here.
看来动作的标准性还是非常重要的。接下来的排练中，我真的是拿出浑身解数来改造拍照。他的手脚配合比较弱，体态上也有很大的问题，动力感也几乎为零，脚步动作困难重重。
Oh, I'm already like.
You're getting better. Tom, this is the music.
No.
在趁机偷笑的同时，
Yes.
我也会为他每次的进步感到无比的兴奋。
Let's do it one more time.
Oh, no.
With the music.
No.
虽然他还是会喊累，中途放弃排练，但是进步还是非常可观的。
Dancing in front of people is something that I'm shy about. But I think the first thing that helped is you were tailoring this dance to what I was capable of achieving or weren't. Each time I was able to do something that I didn't think I was able to do, it kind of gave me a boost of confidence.
Okay, now look at me. You count.
Oh, so pretty.
舞蹈给我们创造了一种新的沟通方式。每次排练，他都深情满满的向我放电，对彼此的喜爱怎能不加分呢？You don't hold me. My legs here and I'm not falling. Your hands need to push me.
Got it. Be patient.
在排 La Vie en Rose 的时候，我的耐心被耗尽了。我之前说，只要我的动作好看，他也会好看。但我现在才意识到，如果他不学会正确的配合我，就会造成这样、这样，还有这样，我根本就没有办法完成动作。在双人舞里，男方的支撑角色是关键，就像这个动作，如果他不在过程中时刻把握我的重心，我就会倒塌，我下腰的节奏也完全被他掌控。为了快速纠正 Pedro， 我们在这些错误上不断的重复练习，结果
Whatever.
排练也就不了了之。
You had this high expectation for this dance. We had very little time. and you're just not having the patience to actually understand that I just slower.
I should have learned to let it go. Things weren't that bad. We were just in a very bad moment for too long, and that make everything even worse. 挫折之后，我俩的配合有了大大的提升 ，Pedro 的舞步也变得更加流畅。服装 ready， 舞蹈 ready， 表演也还不错哦。我们的计划在出发欧洲前4天全部完成，但是我们换个场地 ，Pedro 还会记得动作的方向吗？
You doing fine. Can I figure out this part slowly first?
I always have the same points of references from when we rehearse, like the window is here, the mirror is there, and now we're going to be performing this dance in a completely different physical space. That was actually my main fear.
到了葡萄牙之后，我们还要开始适应在粗糙的石头地上跳舞，因为我们的婚礼场地是来自中世纪的建筑，全由石头堆砌而成，摩擦力过大，给动作带来负担。最惨的是我的脚趾头。然而这都还不是最大的挑战。我们从5月11号起飞去葡萄牙，到6月3号结婚之间的这3周，我终于见到了3年没见的爸妈 ，Pedro 也是第一次见家长。我们开车带着父母各地游玩，后来朋友们也都纷纷加入。早出晚归的玩耍虽然开心，但我直接累趴进急诊。拖着疲乏的身体，我们还要操心婚礼的事儿。场地布置、音乐和灯光设计、晚宴安排、婚礼全流程、主持仪式内容等等等等，这自己操办婚礼真不是一般的累和焦虑啊
I'm really tired.
Let me a rose, easy.
I'm really tired.
Just let me a rose once.
I'm really feeling nauseous.
The thing that actually scared me the most was we hadn't practiced that much.
一共就排练了2次。
I was afraid not to remember how to do some step. Because I'm in front of other people, I'm gonna get nervous and then the whole thing is ruined.
The storm has to come, because otherwise I'm gonna be so pissed. 没错，这恶心的暴雨给原本就紧张的婚礼又添了一层麻烦。原来的室外仪式和晚宴全部都要换到室内进行。我梦寐以求的舞蹈场地要被代替成晚宴的地方。场地建议我在这个地方跳，这个石头桌子在正中间，我们怎么搞？换成这里又比原来的场地要小1倍，还有100多位嘉宾要往哪里站？我当时非常沮丧，因为我整个编排都是根据那个地点来精心设计的。在我失望至极，另外一个工作人员跑过来跟我说，自己的女儿也是一位专业的舞者，所以他知道这个事情对我来说一定非常重要，会想尽方法的来满足我。
I saw you in pain, trying to reach out, trying to reach out. I want to reach out. Where in my lungs, trying to breathe. I want to scream.